Well, July through September always seems to be the most fun time on the farm. It's become more evident that this particular property is kind of the summer territory for these older, more mature bucks. Again, this is heavily pressured rifle zone in upstate New York. There's not a lot of slammers around. Finding a 4-year-old is almost unheard of. But with a couple of good bucks on camera and a little bit of extra effort with the food plots at this point in the season, the hopes were high, and it was pretty much just twiddling my thumbs counting down till October 1st. Alright guys, might get a chance. Here he comes. Alright, here he comes. See if we can get a chance today. You know, bow season every single year, it just seems to come and go quicker and quicker. You get out in the woods, it feels good, you're back, it's the first week of October. You got all of bow season, you got all of gun season. Heck, you even got muzzle at the end if you're still trying to pull off something at the buzzer. But this year, it seemed to come and go fast. There's a lack of deer on camera, a lot of construction in a nearby electrical plant. In addition to all of this, poachers came in and set up stands illegally on the power line that borders our property. So it was not looking good, but what this does and what this led to, which you'll see here in the rifle segment of the 2022 video, we have to change our game plan on the fly as deer hunters, and this led my father and I to start hunting a different property, a much larger property, a much less pressured property up in the mountains in the big woods. And with enough groundwork and some short seasons, some mid-season reconnaissance, we came across a real game changer. With no snow at the farm and half an inch in the big woods, we decided to head up there and start focusing on this new property, especially with it being rifle season. Now, half an inch of crunchy snow is not good still hunting. It sucks, but what it does allow you to do is find the lay of the land very quickly, sign, all that type of thing, and within one day, this back ridge on the very back property, the very, very back corner of the property, was clear this was the deer's bedroom. And we started to shift our focus completely away from the farm and onto this new back area, this ridge, a couple of different funnels, and kind of a little thicket at the base of the mountain there. Really ended up being where we hunted the whole rest of rifle season. Just a few short days later, we had the exact scenario, the right wind, the right conditions, quiet, the snow had gone away. The exact setup you'd want to do a two-man wind bump, and that's what we did. We focused on this back ridge. Between the rubs and the bedding, we figured somewhere around midday, 2 p.m., there'd be a buck up on top of that ridge. And we got really, really close. See this big hill behind me? That's where I walked in the snow a few days ago, scouted, and found all those beds up on top of that huge spine, that big ridge. So I had my dad drop me off here at the trash landing. He's going to drive all the way around to the other side of the mountain. Go sit down there, kind of in the thickets. Got wind coming from the northwest today, so I'm going to walk diagonal down from here. Now, where I got the 8 last year was back over on this ridge behind us last year in the snow. So I'm going to walk diagonal. Going to kind of go over the back third, just kind of where the saddle comes down there. All those beds are going to be on that far edge again. Same exact wind. They're going to be set up on the far side of that mountain. So we got about an hour to go all the way through this valley, up and over that hill, and then cut left through the logging area and hopefully push all the deer that are in that area to my dad across the mountain. Only got an hour of light to do this, so we're really going to be moving today. I'm going to be almost power walking. So the chance of me actually finding a deer and being able to set up my camera and get the actual shot on camera for you guys in this particular video, the chance of that's pretty low. If I find a big one, I'm pretty much just going to pull up and shoot. So gonna give it a shot. If I can find one bedded or find one without seeing me, I'll try to get the camera set up for you guys, but just gonna kind of go for a big walk today in the last hour of daylight. Already saw some deer coming in. It's good weather, super cloudy. Rain's coming in, deer should be on their feet. Go see what we can find. Almost at the base of the big hill here. Just kind of working through all this old logging area. Gonna kind of go down here a little bit, and then we're gonna go up and over the steep spot. The wind's kind of been going a little bit back this way. So although it's all good hunting in there, this is more of a wind bump than anything. So just kind of going slow and let my scent drag over this whole entire freaking hillside. Anything in there should get up and smell me. Go to the east from here. So just gonna keep moving this way. Kind of a moderate pace. Like I said, the chance of me seeing something is pretty slim on this one. Just kind of a two-man wind bump. But yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down, start covering some more ground, see what I can find. Huge track, guys, huge track. Definitely worked. Look at this. Look at the dew claw behind the track. I mean, that's a monster buck. He's walking right down towards my dad. I guarantee you, he was right up on the ridge where I found those beds in the snow. And my scent definitely had him just walk down off his bedding. He's somewhere down in this brush right now, between me and my dad, no doubt. Got about 15 minutes of shooting light. Gonna see if we can find him. I mean, he's going right down the trail. Yeah, I mean, I'm on him, guys. I'm probably 100 yards from this deer. See if I can go find him. Just missed. Just missed. Probably by 70, 80 yards, maybe even less. There must have been one last little wind swirl to where that buck that was walking directly at my dad perfectly, just how he drew it up, caught his scent, changed his direction by just a little bit, and snuck by us, right through the middle of us. Stinks, but that's what happens when you're trying to do these two-man wind bumps. It's hard. It's hard when you're just doing one-on-one to have it go the right way, especially in these big woods areas where there's just so much space. And a smart deer. But what this does, this sparked the season. This was new hope, and all the focus, the whole remainder of the season was going to be committed to this back ridge, this back area, this big buck. Not a lot of time left. See if we could get it done. I decided to bring out a couple of cameras, just totally scrap the farm, forget the farm for the whole rest of the year, put a couple of cameras out there, and see if we can get pictures of this buck that we narrowly missed. It is now December. Rifle season, somehow, has come to a close. Now I go back, I rewatch the clip, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments, that big alone deer at the end, up at the Big Woods property, the stomach sag, the visible muscular body structure of that deer you could see from hundreds of yards away. Now this is early December. It would be on the early side. Was that the slammer that shed his antlers early? You guys will have to go back and rewatch the clip, and I know it's hard from just watching on a video, but man, something just watching that deer that day, sitting there with him, it really felt like that was him. I really felt like I was looking at a big buck. So I guess we'll never know. But the season's not over. We got a couple hunts left. We got muzzleloader, probably my favorite time of year. Things kind of quiet down. You usually have snow. It's cold. Deer are feeding. They're less occupied with does. And I just feel like you get a chance sometime right at the buzzer. Alright guys, so down here in the thicket right now, I actually had to just pick up one camera that I left down here, hoping to get that big buck a little bit of a better quality picture of him, but hopefully get one here at the buzzer. It's New Year's Eve, so just got the rest of today and tomorrow. Deer season 2022, what a roller coaster. I mean, high hopes in the summer, deflated at the end of bow season. A new opportunity out in the big woods chasing a slammer, unable to connect. I've actually learned more this year than the successful years. And I'm gonna digest everything that's happened over the next 9 months in order to contribute to the success of this coming fall. I hope you guys understand the dedication, hours, and work that goes into making a video like this, even though I couldn't show you a buck at the end. I hope you hit the like button on the video and you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next fall.